After the YouTube video, I get this letter from Yolanda, and after she had told me on a prior video that they're just waiting on my mental eval, now they say they're working on it. And after she said in the prior video that she didn't need any additional information, now she does. So now, here's the new one. And it's Limited Liability Company. Now, it says the information in my case file decision will be made on that if I don't show up. And if your doctor advises you not to go to the exam, please call us. You better get it in writing. Now, for some more information, this states special instructions, not like the prior ones that are on other videos. This says to return it immediately, and it's in bold. That pretty much says they're pissed off because I told on them. Now it says if you're having children tested, yeah, go pill your kids up so you can get money and kill them. And then it comes down here and it says family member that knows or friend, list the current medications. I'm on none. Now for some phone calls between me and Yolanda. And they're kind of wishy-washy and kind of lying. Now this is our third conversation, I believe.
About this, and they won't let you reschedule. She lied. You get 2 times per examiner. You can't trust a liar. Now, after my YouTube's videos, and there are other sites, videos are loaded and ready to be published. This is what happened. I did get sick. 6:40 a.m. Calling Yolanda to tell her I'm sick and need to reschedule. I'm given 72 hours notice instead of the 48 because my appointment is
I left a message and later it wasn't there. Feel better?
And she can't find the message I left her. Imagine that. And she knows about the YouTube video. Let me get Wanda. After I publish Todd. Yeah, Wanda just put the exact time. 8:21, 10:30 a.m. Call me. She got the message to me. Reschedule exam.
She laughs.
mail it immediately. I'm not able to mail it immediately. I'll try to get it in the mail Monday. Yeah, this is Paula Winfield. Calling to let you know I got the new exam letter, and I'll get this mailed out probably Monday. All right, thank you, dear. Here's this person that come by to be nosy. Let's just tell
Things that I don't understand.
He was going through all that stuff with the housing authority about it being government and HUD and government and all of that. That's not why they might have came down on him to let me do that to the library. From the federal system. Yeah, they take control. What I do. Down out of Washington. That's probably why. Because I put the truth on that. Well, you're supposed to help me. That's probably why. That's probably why.
Because I put the truth on there, I expose the government.
Yeah, well, that's all. They don't like to tell you for me, but now they don't. No. I'm sure now. And I can't do this. But over that went on back 2-3 years. Yeah.
She tells me, she's about 60 years old, she tells me the Homeland Security come down out of Washington to give her a test for her license. What kind of license? What kind of license can you get at 60 years old?
Because I put the truth on that. Well, you're supposed to help me. That's probably why. Thank you. Well, they said the sound you had like your own person that you were thinking for that. But since the library is all about the city, so the city, put all that stuff up, you know that wrong. They don't deal with that, no. They don't like to tell you for me, but now they don't. No. That's what I don't. And I can't do this one. But over 2 years, that went on back 2-3 years. Yeah. It must have done some good because now, you gotta tell me, they can stop you telling you. They can't stop you from telling you. You get your own personal computer. But if you go like community college, anything that has to do with the government, community college, anything that has to do with the travel, anything government, all they do is turn it off. Probably whatever you put on that here. Well, I know you. No, it's still up there, but Google Square is not what I done. Because they steal from one of them. You got to make sure the government information is really so scared of you, they want to do it. They better be scared of God. They better be scared of God. Because they're scared of. You know, anything that you do. Everybody's on vacation, so not seeing what's going on. That's why I did what I did. That's on YouTube. Don't go to the doctors, don't take another pill because you're going to be they have already John Hopkins Hospital, I gotta go eat something else, right? John Hopkins Hospital, UCLA Medical Clinic, Mayo Clinic, came over there here. They already done said doctors and some people. Well, it's on YouTube. I'm doing it, yeah, I'm doing it.
Now, that information come from a lady that she says National Security came down from Washington to give her a test for her license. She wouldn't lie to you, would she?
Let's go through my psych report. In 2012, when I was heavily medicated, the source of the health records is from other records and me. She is forthcoming about information. Some information cannot be confirmed. I says I'm initially defensive. Well, if you will view the other videos on here, Truth versus Kentucky, SSI, and Setup, I had been in a bicycle wreck put in jail, put in Western State, and put back in jail. Yeah, I'm defensive. States she has been on and off her medicine all her life. Right. Absolutely. That's correct. I hate medicine. Client is fairly reluctant to remain on medications. Yeah, I throw them away. Now, it says September of 2010, I was seen by Katrina Blackwell, and I was doing fairly well. No, I was not. I was put in a mental hospital because 2 medications coincided and made me ill. And then, with drama on top of it from the Madisonville Housing Authority's lack of action at that time about thugs, I was being harassed and such. And I went to a mental hospital in 2010 where I had a nervous breakdown under the stress and strain and the medications and drove to Oklahoma. Now, said she was agreeable to consider another therapist. Their rapist. The rapist. No. I might have told her that. I don't know. I doubt it, but I was medicated. The rapist. Read between the lines, folks. Mental health. Now, let's go on up. This is all the crap they had me on. Yeah, I discontinued. That's just what I told her. I discontinued. Medical history. There is a questionable history of thyroid disease. Well, they doubted that I had thyroid disease, but they didn't say anything. Substance abuse history. Past history of substance abuse. 30 years ago, marijuana. Methamphetamine, 20 years ago. Denies any current alcohol or illicit drug abuse. Dependence or yada, yada, yada. Okay, here's one. Documented history of Loratab abuse. That's a lie. I hate medications. Why would I abuse Loratabs? I sold 5 Loratabs. Now, legal history. Documented history in her record of incarceration for trafficking in pain pills. I was in jail for a few days. I did not go to prison. Okay. Personal family, yada, yada, yada. Let's get on over here. Record states she has been homeless numerous times. I've been homeless twice. The first time I was homeless, I left my husband after I got out of a cast and took my baby. We moved into a trailer off of Randall Drive. Had everything paid, got moved in. I went to the grocery store. I came back with my baby and my groceries, and the man that owned the trailer had put a padlock on it, said he changed his mind. He kept all our possessions. He kept everything we owned. He kept the rent. He kept the deposit, and we lived in our car. Record indicates she has been homeless numerous times. Twice. The second time, my cousin put us out in the winter after I had asked her prior, months before, after I had gotten my back pay from my SSI, if she wanted us to leave. If she wanted us to leave, she could have said yes, we would have left, and that would be that. Employment history. Well, this is gonna make you laugh. Work history includes working as a security guard in a florist company and at Walmart. No, I worked as a security guard at Mines. Okay, Let's see, it's going on up. Abuse history. Record indicates history of significant abuse. It should say extreme. Both emotional and physical abuse. They left out verbal. Educational history states that she had a lot of trouble in school. States she was bullied. Now here's a lie. On occasion, she took weapons to school. That is a lie. I took a knife to school one time. I became a weapon. Military history denies. Now here's strengths and weaknesses. They really do want to know what those are, and they don't. Okay, mental status. Let's see. Restlessness, yada, yada, yada. I was on meds. Just got out of a hospital where they pumped me full of crap. Judgment and insight poor by history. Well, I was medicated. Now, they say I got SSI for depression and alcoholism. It's on another video. Mental health says they diagnosed me with bipolar. Well, it was the medication. And I believe bipolar is something that they diagnose people when they've had so much crap and then they stop taking crap and do something about it. Now, on another video, a doctor tells that the thyroid medication causes you to be psychotic. And that's on the Dr. Death videos and self-termination videos. Now, let's go to the next. This says I have a personality disorder. Well, I don't know what their book says, but it's because I don't do what everybody else does, and I actually have a personality. Now, these are actual diagnoses. Axis is a diagnosis. History of head injury, obesity, questionable hypothyroidism, chronic pain issues, impaired social. You think I don't trust people because I've been attacked randomly by strangers and randomly by people I know, and that will be on another video. And limited primary support, economic financial burden. Does that mean I have that or I am that? History of victimization. Oh, they got that right. Legal issues, yeah, from being attacked and fighting back. Housing issues, only 2 times have I been homeless, and it wasn't my fault. Do I stand up for my rights as in other videos? Yes, I do. Transportation issues? Are you kidding me? If my car breaks down, that means I have a disorder? And then the current, whatever that means. Now, nothing on here says no alcoholism, no paranoia, no depression. Now, where did disability determinations come up that I was getting it for depression and alcoholism? No, I'm not paranoid. I'm aware. Now, there's your sign. Now, I called Penn Rural Mental Health because there's several errors on here. And some of these errors are serious. And this is the conversation.
I called Penn Rural Mental Health to get some corrections done on my file because there's some serious errors. And after I pretty much gave her a runaround and she asked me some questions, what occurs?
Abuse history. There's some documented history of oral child abuse in the past. That's not correct. That is so not correct. You already been released into the file, and she's no longer with us.
So anybody at Pennyroyal Mental Health can write down anything about you, and it doesn't have to be true. Well, if that's the case, then the government's psychologist, LLC, they can do the same thing.
So, there you have it, folks. You choose to do this and let them Joe die, thou, her, limited liability company lie on you. It's your choice. You want to take medicine and self-destruct, it's your choice. You want to let these certain people lie on you, it's your choice. I'm not going to do it, and that's my choice. God help us.